The only reason that you're lonely is 'cause you're fat and gay.
I'm lonely as fuck, and I want to die. Don't care how, but let me tell you why.
She's this girl that I've had a thing for such a long time, and she said yes. What the fuck? So I went on 4chan and Reddit and started asking people to send me shitty rom-coms to give me some advice for dating. Alright, what do we have here? Oh, you motherfucker! Date Movie is a film by 2 of the 6 directors of Scary Movie. These seltzer movies are infamous and everyone hates them, often citing Disaster Movie, Epic Movie, and Meet the Spartans as some of the worst films ever made. So I wanted to say fuck all the other movies I got sent and then spend my entire video just dissecting this one film, but then I watched it and I have a confession to make. Date Movie is not that bad. That was, that was an apple. What the fuck? Okay, so 60% of the movie is god-awful, unfunny, gross, try-hard garbage. But I'm sorry, 40% of the movie is legitimately really funny, clever, chaotic slapstick that legitimately had me laughing my ass off. But okay, let's just start off with talking about what it fails on first. So this is the first joke in the entire film.
Idiot. Hell no, I won't marry you. Gosh.
Oh hey, did you know that Napoleon Dynamite exists? But no, the entire film is filled with shit like this. Like, it'll just reference something that was popular in 2004 and then proceed to do nothing with it. Hey guys, remember Hitch? The Will Smith movie Hitch? Hey look, Tony Cox is playing Hitch instead of Will Smith playing Hitch. Get it? Boy, y'all remember that masturbation joke from When Harry Met Sally?
I'll have what she's having.
That was funny. Wasn't the joke we're repeating funny? Isn't it? And who can forget such timeless and not dated musical classics like My Milkshake, Candy Shop by 50 Cent, Crunk Music. Okay! Don't You Wish Your Girlfriend Was Hot Like Me? Oh yeah, Meet the Fockers. I never saw that. Y'all remember Lord of the Rings, right? Well, they're pawning the ring at a jewelry shop. Isn't that funny? Is this a reference? Do I just not recognize this one? Can somebody out there help me figure out what they're referencing? Oh shit, I remember Kill Bill. She's got the yellow jumpsuit and everything.
Is it too late to crash the fuck your daughter wedding?
That's so funny. I'm gonna kill myself. There's a lot of jokes in this movie that just plain do not work. Like a joke where a kid is learning sign language, but everything he's learning is offensive, and it just falls completely flat. Or this other joke where a girl makes a carousel out of a cherry, and like, what? But like, at the same time, I can only criticize these jokes so much since their only crime is falling flat. This is a rather small critique, but there are a few jokes in this movie that included violence, but the joke didn't work because it wasn't gritty enough. For example, take this scene.
The elimination round. Essentially nixing the girls you don't want to bang. Who's going to be eliminated?
It's not necessarily a bad joke, but how much funnier would that gag have been if you actually saw blood and gore while they scream in pain? Another example, there's this scene where the main character rips out another girl's tits, but it's so devoid of gore that it falls flat of being shocking. Once again, it's a small complaint, but still, it kinda hurts the movie. Now, don't get me wrong, I do like myself some gross out humor. I mean, if I didn't, I'd hate Drawn Together, but I legitimately gagged a few times while watching Date Movie. Like, there's this extended sequence where there's a Pimp My Ride parody on the fat girl's body, and I legitimately felt sick. I mean, some of it's hard to watch, but reasonably funny like this. But then there's the shit that's just unwatchable, not even because it's too gross, but just because of how criminally unfunny it is. Like this fucking scene where the cat loudly shits and farts into a toilet for a fucking minute. I hate this cat. In fact, I'll say it. This faggot cat is the worst thing in the entire fucking film. And also, the first 5 minutes of the film is literally just the fat girl dancing to My Milkshake. And not only is it gruelingly unfunny, but it also is a really gross boner killer.
The yard and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge. You want it? The thing that
Believe me, I really wanted to hate this movie. Like, I tried so hard, and there's plenty to hate. But this movie can be really, really legitimately funny. Like I said, there's just this chaotic anarchy and attitude to the comedy and to the slapstick that makes this movie stylistically something I really enjoy. Like, this movie does whatever it wants, and it can be legitimately really unpredictable. And that's one thing that I need in my comedies. I need it to be unpredictable. I need it to be shocking. I love shock humor. I love dark humor. If it's done right, I like gross out humor. But it really takes that chaotic unpredictability in order for it to work. And that's something that, while this movie has problems, it does have that element. If you're wanting to imagine what this movie is like, just think of the haunted world of El Super Bisto. Except instead of 70% of the jokes hitting, it's only 40%. Once again, not great and arguably not good, but I just can't hate this movie. Like, for instance, look at this scene. There's also a couple of really solid background jokes, like this scene where a character is unloading cargo from their RV, but you just see him chucking bags in the background. The problem is that often they let these best jokes play out too long and have characters excessively point them out. For example, watch this.
May I say, that's an exquisite vase. An ancient artifact, I presume.
That's actually an urn containing the remains of Frank's mother.
Right, Grant? Oh. Oh. No. Oh.
Now that's really funny, right? If they had moved on immediately afterwards, it would have been great. But they bring back the fucking cat! And then completely ruin it as the cat humps the corpse while everybody obnoxiously screams like, fuck this stupid cat! Why? But like I said, I can't help it. I kinda like this movie. Some of the jokes in this shitty movie are just perfect, and it plays by its own rules. So yeah, I didn't hate Date movie. Fucking sue me. Alright. So yeah, let's see what else is in here. Christian Mingle the movie. Is this because I called you a faggot?
Woke up again and jumped up like fuck it, I've had it. I'm checking into rehab, I confess I'm a static addict. I guess that's why I'm so clingy. Every girl I've ever had either says I got too much baggage or I'm too fucking dramatic. Man, what the fuck is the matter? I'm just a fucking romantic. I fucking love you, fucking bitch.